good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to another Light the Past 2022 main tournament randomizer match. We have an open hard matchup between dazedcloud and zerorush. This is their game 3, so whoever wins will advance to the round of 32 to face Telefar. The loser is eliminated. Alongside Scrupula, I am Leah.
Yeah, right. So dazedcloud and zerorush, two real good runners. Daze, I know, has been on like all sides of the volunteer crew, and as well as as you see here, the runner got through groups pretty well here in the round of 64, and like was mentioned, this is a game 3, so winner take all in this case. So yeah, I mean, this main tournament, but bears repeating, this is going to be a good one. Looks like we got maybe about 15 seconds here, and we'll get on going.
All right, there they go.
One house, one sank, 20 and some bombs. So, no big deal yet. Zerorush can do the uncle.
And dazedcloud going with the Twilight Princess music pack for tonight's race.
Yeah, that's sprite.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice file select menu theme. I mean, they're all pretty similar, but I liked it. I wasn't figure out which one it was until I saw the sprite. And okay, yeah, it's probably
Like we got cards in the tier 1 treacle. There are, speaking of a piece of art from the uncle, there are 48 of those in this mode.
Yeah, you'll see them get picked up early more than normal. But boots be danged, we're gonna check.
Oh, I think that was a red rupee.
Yeah, that was fast. But
hard.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hard refers to the custom item pool that they are using for this mode, and then open refers to the world being open, not having to go through the escape sequence of the starts.
Dave's finding the not master sword already. That's a nice find. Not really. It hurts though. A couple cack bombs there. Always nice to find them growing. It's the bomb flowers, just a little early. And boomerang so you can check some stun. If you're going to do it 3 times, might as well go ahead and do it again, see if you can get them. But
I think they die in 4 boomerang hits.
Yeah, they're like what I like to call level 0.5 damage or something.
It's a maximum of 1 bottle, but all 4 are placed.
Yeah, just 1, and I want to say no contents on pickup.
Yep, it'll be empty. Like Fire Rod and Bombos, okay.
Well, rip Ice Palace. Guess we won't need that. Maybe we might, but... Yeah, it's nice, and we know where to get some magic here from whatever tier triple that was. So, weapon in hand, basically.
I'm slightly disappointed the lamp wasn't also here.
Just all the fire.
Okay, map check. That was a Pendant Desert and I believe 2 regular crystals in the others.
Yep, that's what it looked like. Nothing you can really draw from that, I guess, with what we found so far. Just knowledge. High five. Moon Pearl. And a bow. Always nice early. Kind of hard to. Maybe there's a small thought into just save, quit. You do Eastern right now and come back with some other stuff. But
that was a stacked. Well, and it's that bow. We have non-progressive bows in this mode. Silver arrows are a separate item.
yeah, as chat's mentioning, we have one of the good ones here on track tonight, Lady Laura Linda. Having her work cut out for her, though. Doing a fine job, of course.
We also had Ether in the well, so 2 out of 3 medallions already.
Yep. So confirmation for us from Zero Rush on the dungeon prizes.
And that was Red Boomerang on the library. They won't be coming back for that.
10 sticks at the race game. Zero might have done it blind, almost, kind of, but we'll be happy to have checked it here. I was going to say the only difference to this point was Dazed checked Lumberjack, and Zero Rush had checked the house. It's the only thing separating them right now. Dazed just got the house, so.
Yeah, it looks like Days is going to do Eastern. And everything's in logic except for the big key chest, but they don't really care. It was like just a green rupee for the stun prize.
Vanilla. But the boomerang will come in handy. You can just one-shot things into getting out of your way. Green Pen at Thieves Town, early check from Dazed. Zero is going to wait on that.
We have a sword,
Yep.
along with a couple more heart pieces.
Yeah, none too bad here so far. And, a little more weighted decisions, I'd say, toward routing decisions as we go on.
For sure, he's bringing up our 3rd Thieves Town green pendant just today. Funnily enough. Into Eastern Palace. Yeah, we're still a long ways away from either Aga or Darkhold access. But Eastern's, full clearable. Might as well get it out of the way. It's a crystal.
Usual package of couple gloves, hammer, moon pearl. We have one of the 3 out of the 4 required. So see what turns up in here, but we got a whole South Shore to do and things like that. And I kind of feel like the lamp's going to be down here. I mean, we'll see how I feel after they. I want to say they'll probably both check the dark, whatever big key chest.
Yeah.
Regardless of lamp having.
Yeah, we got front at least the front of the steep, depending on where the Crowdcast is. Hello, Boots.
7 minutes, Kaz Boots. Let's go. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, almost assuredly that your opponent, no matter who you are, is getting these around the same time you are, but boots are nice.
Yeah. I'm a love away from desert. Okay, there's the big key.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on what's in big chests here, you might see a dark room skip.
Yeah, I think you'd skip it. No, Dave's just going to check it, and Zero's going to skip it for now.
I mean, if it is something, it's a stinger. I've noticed Days in the past, and even so far today, kind of plays a little bit like I do, you know, thorough. I personally can't bring myself to skip a whole heck of a lot, but...
Oh, I think he just has the map. Zerorush will save some time on Dazed. Yeah, we do. Yeah, neither one had the bottle vendor money. Oh, the small magic decanter that replaces half magic in this mode.
I'd say, you know, nice refill, except, well, we're getting one.
You're getting your magic refilled anyways.
But yeah, I heard a ripe old age of 9.5. Zero rush on the board with 1 crystal. Day's not too far behind, really.
Plenty of speed left to play.
I know there's a lot of runners who, you know, don't worry about stuff, but, you know, if we're looking for something later, that can burn a hole in the back of your head, so to speak. Just that. Well, no, I guess not, because we did have the item on Armos.
Loot. I mean, we're good on travel today. Oh, okay, we got the lamp too, so yeah.
You see what I mean? It's like you see the lamp, and it's like you were saying, you almost expected to see it early. I figured, yeah, sure, we'll go with that. We still will. And then it's like, well, now do we really worry about things like Dark Cross and stuff we know, you know, has an item?
I already had the fire rod, though.
Yeah. Advanced, I forgot. SMZ3 player, we don't look at that stuff.
Oh. Alright, Mini Moldorm Cape. Oh, we got the Master Sword, Agazin Logic. Plus the book, Desert's available too.
As I say, in general, we have, you know, Castle to think about, but yeah, with that Master Sword now, we really do. The longer we go, missing still 2 Dark World access items.
Zero chose not to go to Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, don't mind that. Whenever you get a flute, you can come back nice and easy. That I can say is something I would do. And a powder there for nice safety / bat check upon
Can't do that just yet.
Yeah, Mirror of Horror Hammer.
Yeah, it's just Space Part, Ice Rod Cave. And yeah, that's definitely a Red Ruby and Lumberjack. Did they set up a water walk? I didn't look.
Looks like that way. Yeah.
Okay, you did.
Say Moon Pearl in hand, you maybe do the camper, but maybe not.
I'll see if that mushroom on Lake Highland Island is going to play later on.
Yeah, Days hasn't, you know, with the Eastern Palace big key chest and the Nice Rod Cave, I figured, you know, maybe this is just that first skip that we feel we need to take here in the main tournament. But Days is, in fact, still going to go ahead and do it.
And in today's edition of Is This Even Rando, we get a bottle off the bottle vendor.
You know, I don't see that much. I see so many more vanilla back at tavern, right? I didn't catch that much. It's interesting. And there's a glove.
Oh, is Topo also going to be vanilla? Nope. It does have a lot of money.
But further confirming is just a choice.
Just using a hammer for Darkhold access, but we do have Aghanim, though we really can't do much right now if we go that way.
Yeah, and we have logical Zora, no money, and all that good stuff. So
I guess it's pretty close, though. He's gonna get the nasal pick up the flute now.
Might even farm the rock on the way out. In consideration of, we'll see. The old desert rock. So yeah, looking at the thing right now, days with the camper visit and the trip to Eastern Palace's greed room, got about 400 more on Zero Rush right there. So the Zora is in reach for days, for sure.
Alright, what? Okay, he's gonna go activate the flute, and then and check Bonk Rocks first. I guess our Days will get that bottle after he activates the flute.
Yeah, looking at it, I didn't even catch the fact that he hadn't done it. Usually you find 100 or something near it on the first trip, but it's not room for it with all those items we had.
Alright, back of escape. Okay, the key was back here, so this is hard glove blocked, but nothing important.
Yeah, lamp in hand will have an easy trip here toward Cross from the back. And see if Zero wants to do the front right after.
And a heart container in Dark Cross. That's only 5 of those then in this mode.
Yeah, you don't hate it, you don't love it, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we got the mountain. We can check. Not a whole lot we can do right now.
Yes, it's kind of interesting situation. 15 minutes, you actually have both forms of access up here. So of course we'll take the fast one, but does that kind of thing indicate, hey, this is where you need to go? Like when you find 4 swords and you're supposed to go to Aga, that kind of thing, but we will see. And
all right, no Aga today.
I would say that might answer my question. Be a whole lot of carpentrymen up here.
Oh, Daze is gonna flute to 6.
Yeah, this is the book play. Quick check of the ledger, just some money, but yeah, this is equally likely to have the answer. And then there's a cape too, so if you see that cape,
Zero's gonna go for it.
yeah, if you come across Bumper Ledge and don't have it, you're gonna just wish you did. So
yeah,
there's no way they continue up here anyway. So get it and quit out. Oh, that's right, Spike Cave. Hidden logic. Hammer, we just got it.
Nice hover.
And the cape to go with it, so. Thank you, Chet.
Desert is boots locked. You don't really care since we have the boots already. Zero is gonna check a Gina first.
Yeah, you get the one item that just makes Spike Cave Foe possible. I'd say it's not, because I mean we have a bottle, but no real opportunity to fill it. But then the cape shows up, so it's in logic, and it's just you either process that really fast or you're coming back later.
Loopy and Agina's cape, and we did get both items out of Desert. The only reason we need to kill Landmouse is Head gets involved. It's way too early to talk about that.
Well, gotta be some spicy somewhere, right? Because so far, things are pretty straightforward.
Okay, Pendant Swamp and 5-6 crystals on Pot and Turtle Rock.
Indeed.
We get Tempered Sword. That's really about it.
It's nice, especially 20 minutes.
So about that Pendant Swamp, we saw Zerorush hover across that gap in Spectacle Rock.
Hammer for days and up the mountain to get the rest of it. We'll see if Spike Cave happens on Day's side. Although, you know, come to think of it, he's got 2 hearts. Even if you have full hearts here, a cape, and no half since it's not available, I still don't know you can do it. Can you? Be real tough. I know that. Somebody gonna have to tell me, because I've been saying it's in logic and it might actually not be, come to think of it, because I know in SMT3 the cane would make it, since it is a slower burn rate, but the cape does not here. I'm actually not sure.
I don't know SMC3, so...
Well, I feel like the logic is a little more open here, so that's why I was going with it.
Our pod's immediately bow locked, although we do not have a bow, so that doesn't...
Thank you, Lana. Yeah. And the other thing Total decided is, you know, burns too fast to be considered accessible. So yeah, I think Zero's here. Days is on about the same path Zero is, so just a little further behind. There's little things here and there add up, but still, nothing really has changed. Only a few minutes have gone by. A lot of seed left, for sure.
We're actually not really missing a whole lot that we 100% need. Mitts, Ice Rod, Cane of Sumaria, maybe Quake. Buckshot if we don't want to hover.
Yeah, Swamp Pendant will do that to you. Flippers are a thought. With ice being there, they tend to just show up, but we'll see.
down to 1 heart. Gotta be careful. Fireball almost got them. Okay, so there's the 4 small keys in the front. So this does not necessarily have to be 1, but it is.
Yeah, it's still I don't know what the odds are, but a small chance of seeing 1 on the right side. Or they already did that to me. I know sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 4. I'm not sure what the breakdown actually is. Allison Chains 20 in chat. Thank you for being here.
Item not as a piece of heart. There's all 6 small keys.
I was going to say, I was looking for the schedule. That is the schedule. It's worth just as a reminder, the runners set it, when they're available. So you'll see a lot of short notice stuff. So just keep an eye on it. Most people on average tend to get it done 3 days out, I'd say. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more.
I got the myths out of Hunter's Hellway.
Yes, I mean, kind of thing makes perfect sense to see some of. Of course, Dark Maze is nothing.
I just been able to sing away of.
But you can clear Crystal Pod, you do it, and it's full logical even, so. So far, it's been a pretty well defined no-brainer to see.
That's we might be able to get into Wake.
The Potato King 83 hard open means the world is open, first off, meaning there's no escape sequence you got to do like this vanilla game makes you. You can get the chests if you want, which actually worth mentioning, nobody has done front of escape yet, but heart counts are reduced? No, they're not. They're not
you can
reduced.
Still get 20.
Yeah, they're broken down into more pieces than normal. As well as no gold sword, no 4 bottles, you only get 1. I think no mail.
Yeah, no armor.
So if you see a 20 rupees get it picked up that's green, it's something we're not allowed to have, basically.
Actually, this one was just the sword.
Is it?
Yeah, bottle, shields, little blue rupees.
Yeah, I guess they hide a little better that way when they're just blues. Because there is a standard hard item pool set on ALTTPR.com, and it replaces a whole bunch of stuff with green 20s.
Yeah, like in that one, you can't get silvers. You're capped at 14 hearts. That's not what we're using here.
Yeah, it's more difficult. If you look on YouTube for the VODs from last year, you'll see we ran exclusively the hard item pool from the main site settings. So we found out that was... This is supposed to be something like a little in between that and just a standard pool. So.
Nice Henry up.
Helmet down for Zero Rush and 2 crystals in the bag, so... I don't know what's next.
The
west side, I guess.
Skullwoods.
Think about how much that green pen and thieves you want to do.
Yeah,
Days
hammer
dip
and-
DP in chat. Say that fast. Days dip DP.
Oh, that's fun when you those beetles or whatever you call them will get in your way. Oh, there's the ice rod.
Yeah. See, and I like making that check when you have, straight up access. The one you're supposed to do is not sneak in with the mirror. Because sometimes it can hide some stuff too. Sure enough, here today.
We might just be kind of sorry for go mode if runners know how to hover.
Yeah. Pretty sure Days does.
Never mind, we need Quake.
How many Quake? Oh, yeah, just now. Because of my okay. Of course.
There's the flippers. I mean, those had to show up because of Vice Palace. But without that mirror, still no access to Swarm. Yeah, Ice Mouse is clearable now, though going in there without the cane can be a risk. Most of you got a lot of stuff opened.
Straight into Skullwoods. Crystal fire out in hand. You kind of got to do it. I'd say you do it first, even if it was a penance, same as Thieves' Time. Days gone with the tried and true hitbox extension strats. And just like before I can get the sentence out, down goes Helm Sword for Days. Crystal 2 in your pocket.
Could have been a big key in Skullwoods.
Zero's going straight to the back here, and again, makes perfect sense with the crystal. No items yet, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, Dazed Elite picking up the ice rod now. Those Gibdos getting him away.
A well-timed refill there.
I get a magic batch check from Dazed Cloud now.
Yeah, as early as that powder is, this can make some sense to get out of the way. It could be something.
Gotta be careful with this Mothula. Oh, wow, that was quick.
Yeah, you bump him, that's 2 hearts, but must have avoided all the spike damage. But no item there, just crystal in hand, number 3. So, Zero, I'm sure we'll clear out the rest of it until those 2 show up.
And I expect Daze will be following Zero into Skullwoods. All no items, they're both in the front.
Yeah, see, now this is the nice thing about Green Mail. You can actually take a Death Warp with 8 hearts without wasting a bunch of time when there's Gyptos. But yeah, back not being too kind, so.
Nice high five between the runners.
Yeah, Dave's wanting to save some magic there for that fire rod, but then finding out that I guess the Gyptos are in either the magic pool or the high value pool for the drops. There's one, nothing really doing there, just a refill if you need it.
And there's the 2 items.
Yep, that would be Skullwoods for you. See you tomorrow.
No mirrors, so we can't do the easy ped check now.
Yeah, a little unfortunate with the book in hand, but
At this point, it could really only be Summary or Quake.
yeah, and then even then, let's see. I guess it could still be either one. I tend to like to look at the penance real quick, see what is locked out by them, but those are still available.
Alright, first look at Village of Outcasts. I expect Zero's at least going to go into the front of Thieves Town. Not sure if they want to full clear it, though. Especially when you've got Ice Palace to do. Albeit, hookless, cleanless ice isn't the most attractive thing, so maybe not.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, you'll see how the first half of this area goes and then think about it. But if it's me, I'm feeling like there's a drought coming, if it isn't already here.
He's more in the brewery.
dazedcloud with 1 to 2 hits of leeway does take down Mothula for Crystal 3 as well, so yeah, we are racing here, but even 36 minutes for 3 of them is not too bad of a seed.
Yeah, maybe dazedcloud will finish this seed in 1 hour and 21, although I think we'd need Canis Mari and Quake to show up pretty soon. Or that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, they might. But... Or we could have a Kane and Ice Palace Big Key.
If anybody's wondering what I'm saying, it's one of the Triforce texts. dazedcloud finished the seed in 1 hour 21.
Yeah, that's the only other scenery you don't have seen it, so I chuckled. It was fun. There was a... Go ahead.
Were you going to say in that one time in the group stage? Yeah.
There's a clip somewhere.
Somewhere in the clips and highlights channel in Discord. Oh, no items in the front so far.
Yeah, oof.
They're all in the back.
Straight 4 in the back. You kind of got to do it, don't you?
Yeah.
So this is something up to interpretation by the runners. Depending on what we find back here, Zero could be feeling a little pressure. You hope to see a Kane or something?
Yeah, or Quake.
Kane would be like, okay, so even if my opponent did Ice Palace, I have a better time of it type thing.
Yeah.
Now, did Zero do this? What Daze is doing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, and nothing. So it has to be item number 1 here. Let's see. That's a hook shot.
Okay.
So hover is now mitigated, equalized, / if we need swamp for something, we don't have to worry about it.
But of course, we don't have to worry until the mirror shows up.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, any seeds like this always seem nice, but have the potential to get just really bad because the less you need on impulse, I guess, the more options open up. So.
This piece of heart for item number 2.
Yeah, Daze is gonna follow Zero right into the Thieves' Town. I feel like probably gonna make the same decision, but we'll see. With a blankety blank for a front. I mean, it sure would be easy to just save, quit, flute to 8, and go, but
yeah.
If it's only that hook shot, the most this would make you do in ice is a berry room bomb jump. Let's see what Blind has here besides that green pendant.
Okay, game.
I'm sorry. I'm choking over here. It's gotta be something, doesn't it? So, normally this would be like, go do the Smith chain right after this, but we don't have a quick way to mirror to that shuffle, so.
Yeah, mirrorless Smiths is not always the most fun thing.
Yeah, so Zero's going to do some of it. You have the option of taking the frog and saving and quitting, but we'll see what he does. That's a 2-digger. Nice and quick, at least.
And Stumpy just giving us 5 rupees. Blind had the shovel.
Yeah. So, Hype Cave done, that's naturally it for Zero. Take the old man cave, and I wasn't sure if he's going to flute, but now I'm going to stick with it and run the hook shot and see if that means anything.
I haven't seen any of East Stuff Mountain.
Yeah, you can do both sides of it dimensionally. Can't go into Thieves. Turtle Rock, one of those T words. You can at least see what it takes.
Yeah, considering we're... never mind. I was thinking if Canis Marius showed up. I was thinking, Turtle Rock was dead, but no, it doesn't have to be. Quake could be in there.
Yeah, Kane does love itself some mountains, so we'll see. Like a 12 some checks up here. I don't know. I should know the number, but I don't. It's just a lot. And I'm going to tell you what, Paradox loves to be Paradox, even with 2 chests left. I can almost confidently say, as you see it, it's just...
absolute junk.
Yeah, I don't know. Last couple of months seems like it's just nothing unless you have nothing left type of thing.
Alright, just bombs on the floating island.
Yeah, we'll see how bad those 2 items are we need here, but my assessment still says, boots and hook and a seed you don't need either is still pretty okay.
And just 10 arrows in ether tablet.
First look in the Tower of Hera here. We have to go through the long way, so no surprise it took this long, although 43 minutes still isn't that bad.
There's the big key.
Yeah, Zero just giving up on the hook speed, gonna take that Moldorn down. Always there to be annoying. Gets in that pot nice and quick afterwards.
Our first item, piece of heart.
2 items, there's 1, and 2 is up or down. Every runner in this game hopes it's up.
Alright, let's hope Moldorm cooperates.
Tempered sword, a spin and a slash, down goes the worm. Crystal number 4, dungeon number 5, and nothing of note in here. Progression elsewhere.
Well, at least you don't have to come back. At least you don't have to worry about the basement.
Yeah, that's for sure. The book's done. The ether tablet's done. Probably run straight to Spike Cave if I had to bet $50.
We do have Spiral Cave as well, though.
Oh, that's true. Don't let me bet, please. Yeah, it's easier to come back to Spike Cave than Spiral here. Daze is doing Spiral now. So, big high five. Big long high five. Let's see what happens here. Just a fitty.
Looking at these runners' rupee counts, we still have not seen King Zora.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you think, because, I mean, as long as we've been at this, you'd expect to see some more money in the pocket, but no.
We had all those heart pieces taking away our money.
Yeah, like 1-300. I think there's still 4 in the pool, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 3 in GT confirmed. So yeah, it's a way of doing it, but Daze is going to lose a few seconds doing it this way. But it's going to head to Hera now. It's going to play out pretty much identically the same way as it did for Zero. But here goes Zero, checking out TR. See if we really need that Quake Note. We can open it. So we'll do so. We have to. But need a cane.
Unless you dare want to try hovering all over the place, although that's basically impossible.
And see how good your if you're a good orthopedic surgeon, I guess feel free. I'm trying to think now. I think still one of these gaps is like a jump gap as opposed to a fall gap.
Yeah, that bottom one you can.
I don't actually know. You like hearts?
I do.
There's another one.
Nothing in Hookshot Cave. We still have Super Bunny and Spike Caves here as well. Zero?
Yeah, look who's going to be in and out real quick.
Oh, wait.
There it is.
I think Zero remembered.
Yeah, I mean, that's muscle memory all over the place. Cane Go mode it's not fun, you know. Sometimes it shows up early. It's something that you might need as often as you need an ice rod, but with that being said, sometimes it shows up even later sometimes.
We're not checking Spike Cave for the time being.
Yeah, see, and that's one of those things I don't actually know if it's like from where he was. faster to go from there, or just save and quit at some future point in time? Go from the cave.
All right, was it worth killing blind?
Of course
I
it was.
say yes.
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, memes aside, there's no fills of the bottles, and we do have a flute, so if we really wanted to fill, we could easily with a flute too, but I mean, if a fairy shows up, there you go. I think Zero's getting to the point where, you could put a little bit of money on Kane being down here.
Yeah. Yeah, Smoky on Cold Stare would mean some Mario Lock dice.
Yeah, unless that's just required for the seed, which, yeah, it is, because Stroke Rock, but I don't know if there's a faster way to tell. And that small key in that Pengator room there makes things a whole lot nicer when you're caneless, for sure.
Yeah. No Kane means we gotta do the Ice Palace Bomb Jump instead. Still something that's vital to learn.
I think we've been tasked with trying to keep Chad awake here. It's just the seed this is just one of those in Miranda you run across that just doesn't have a whole lot of variance going on. And that being said, Daze is going to have to come up with a few spiciness items of note here to make up the gap that he's currently got. Now, this Spike Cave might be one of them. Here he goes from the looks of it.
This has actually been in Logic for a while.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely nicer to do even if it's early when you haven't done area, since you got to save and quit twice or walk out. But at this point, it's just called we're committed, and we'll see what we got.
Just a bloopy.
Yeah, that's a good try. And there's Kane for 0.
There's Samaria.
Yeah, so the gap
No
widens.
ice break of you.
Yeah, just one step away from the worst spot in the game per Rando.
Alright, just looking for Quake now.
How many items? Is that one? Just the Kane? Here, nice.
I believe so.
So, odds are could be still, just here.
Alright, Dazed is going to buy a blue potion.
Did you just do the mushroom? I didn't catch it.
I can't get the mushroom right now.
Oh, they don't have it. We just saw it. That's right. And Days is seeing that Myers accessible, just not completable. It is for 0. So Days, with the positioning, I wouldn't be terrifically surprised if he dips it. No, doesn't. No.
There's all 3 items.
Yeah. So just a cold stare and quit here for 0, but Kane in hand is going to drive him directly toward Misery Mire.
Alright, we're going to get that green pendant turn in.
So he wants to check that here right quick.
Oh, it's our last sword.
Mhm.
Daze really doesn't have any other options now. Like Ice Mouse is really all he has left. Oh, aside from random overworld checks. Still haven't, and like Front of Escape, we still haven't seen that. Quake could just be sitting there for all we know.
Yeah, even with the go -1 situation, Quake Medallion being needed still that cane still makes you feel a lot better about your choices coming up.
I mean, Zero's gonna head off to Turtle Rock next.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess you could do that first. I don't know. It's like to me, it's like a, density versus don't repeat your mountain trip because you got to do Meyer type thing. I don't know. But there again, we still need Quick, so it could be in here. I'll tell you what I've seen and been a part of many times, whether it's this or SMZ3, just to say it again, instances where Cane and Ice Palace is something that if you have the bravery to do, you are in immaculate shape. Not even 2 years ago, it wasn't even like a question. You could just go to Ice Palace and if you had a Kano well, because we didn't have any cane tricks in here besides the logical requirement of Cold Stir potentially.
Yeah. It's been 2 years, still got, again, as I said earlier, still gotta know the Ice Palace bomb jump because they had to do it here.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, that's a good reason to have, extra tricks allowed, because then it's random, right? So it gives you something else to weigh out. So, like, some of the stuff that just straight up eliminates other strategies, can be polarizing.
And there's Quake, and that's go mode.
Yeah, that's going to do it here at 56 minutes, which, even in a standard type mode like this, is pretty darn good here for Zero Rush. Especially with the amount of crystals in hand already. We're looking at Meyer TR, that's it. Yeah, unfortunately, with none of the variants, which to Days' credit, Days has been picking up a lot of the oddballs that could have been something easily, but they just haven't worked out today. And Days, I think, probably now, if not shortly from now, is going to realize that with the way the seed is going, it's starting to look that way. As in, just it might be out of his hands type thing. Usually in a situation like this, you hope for an execution based out, which is something like, a Master Sword or whatever, but, we know, everybody knows that Tempered is in hands here, so.
Days is gonna skip Iced Tea.
Yeah, that'll help.
This will help. Also, quite a bit of time to try to catch up on Zero. We don't have silvers yet, though.
Yeah, Just to reiterate, there's a difference from years past. We do have them available, in fact, and they're just their own items somewhere, maybe in GT, but with Tempered, I think it's something that, you know, if one person finds and the other doesn't, could make up, I don't know, 90 seconds, maybe, something like that. Cane burning, which with cape in hand is just something to fill out the tracker with. Well, once again, I want to thank Lady Laura Linda for taking care of it for us here today. It's normally something I like to do, but I'm like, you know what, I'm going to talk today.
As Zero is making their way over to Laser Bridge, I think this is a good time to remind everyone to give these runners a follow. Their Twitch links are in the chat.
So I see mine in there somewhere. If you really want to see how to play super fast inefficiently, go ahead and go over there. Seem to make the wrong choices all the time. It's fun watching these guys, I'm telling you.
Justin Laser Bridge has the small key, so you don't need to check any of the others.
All these runners in the MT, they look like they do what I do. They just do less of it, type of thing. So times are very nice in general. So it's a good place to learn. I know we got the mentor tournament going on right now. So if we have any current MT racers going on, I know MT is two things: mentor tournament, main tournament. But
yeah, there's going to be a casual boots tournament starting up in the near future too.
Yeah, that should be some fun.
Oh, Zero's down to one hit. Can't take any more hits. Well, at least could take a hit to the head of Trinex, but can't in this phase, but can't take a hit to the other part of it. Or I'm sorry, the tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tail that's 1 heart. The head does 4.
Oh, really? Okay, because I've been working under the assumption that everything's a 4-banger with green mail, but executes it to the letter. Down goes the Trinex, and it's just got to go back catty corner to the world here just to finish up. The body doesn't do 4 either, says Dane. All right. I don't know. I just try not to take hits because it's bad. Dave's finding that Quake medallion, so it's going to put him in go mode here at 101, and that is typically a good time as well. With just the 2 dungeons to go. So if I remember what I said, that's just 5 minutes. Doesn't sound like much, but it is. We'll see what Meyer gives us here. You know, cutscene, big chests, and the last location of that. You know, could help Daze out a little if he makes different choices, but
I think Dave's just like 4 or 5 minutes behind at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me as a runner is a little frustrating when you get to a point you know that there's just nothing you can do. There's a speed limit. I mean, of course they can't see each other, but it's sometimes you hit a point where you know that you just can't go faster. Shout outs to Lava, just Vanilla Big Key too. I didn't even realize that before when we were in go mode and
That's a fun one.
Can't do it. Zero over there. Checking the bridge first, my man. Even in go mode. It's one of those, if the big key isn't here, which it's not, then you're justified, right?
Yeah, both of those, yeah, 2 vanilla small keys so far.
But yeah, I don't blame Days at all for any of the decisions made here, and especially in a Game 3 situation. You want to try and find that thing that's just going to push you over. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's how it is. Days pulling off some right wall bonky strats here in the Crystal Room. That's something I don't see a lot of. I still have yet to figure out how to do it the efficient way with bonking off the blocks by the chest. You'll see me in there just waiting.
There we go.
Big key, one step short of bad, but right in front of the door you like, so not terrible.
Nice, Zero still had spooky action.
Something I still need to learn myself, and I tell myself pay attention to what people do before they get down to basement, and I never do. Laziness, really. Here comes the eyeballs for Zero, and Tempered Sword in hand. We have a K, but heart. We got hearts. We got we got what we want. No silvers, but all the little eyeballs can.
Zero's killing bitch just right as Days kills Crynex.
Yep, Sinky boss, just one behind.
All right, chat. You know what time it is.
Mm-hmm. Homemade beer with the 1. I'd like to double up on that, please. But yes, we are 22 chests out of the 23 in GT first floor and down, or I guess I should say second floor and down. It can have the big key. So what we're doing here is putting our numbers in for a guess as to what we think it's going to be per the runner's choices. If you win, we love you.
Yeah, you get a lifetime supply of randomizer seeds.
Just don't forget to water them. We gotta have a no logic tournament where the big key can be in the big chest or something. I don't know. Then there'll be 23. But then it wouldn't matter because we weren't looking for it. And I'll throw in a 6. We got a whole bunch of numbers in here, but I don't see a 6 yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. There's one. That's okay. I defer. I'm affiliated. I'm ineligible. Zero. Choosing the TR portal to come back. Sometimes that can get funky whenever you don't know where your opponent is, and Dead Rocks have something to say about it, but doing okay. In we go with the hook speed because heck with the stairs.
Right, and Zero's gonna start on the right side.
Thanks, Lon. That's right, we're not paid. Couple of small keys, so sorry, beer. But here comes 3 through 6, or is it 4 through 7? No, we're not
It'll
doing
be
power.
6. Now we don't have the mirror, so this might actually see some different GT routing here.
Yeah, if it's not by 6, we're gonna see some. I don't know. The death warp would be super spicy. What's Daze doing? Oh, never mind. He's on top. I look over and I'm like, he's walking through all the walls. Sorry. That is underneath. I mean, I know there's walls you can walk through in here. But...
Oh, hey, okay. Nice mirror.
Yeah, that's heck of timing for a mirror, let me tell you. So there's the key, and off to the left we go, as per usual.
Yeah, we were expecting 7 through 9 we're going to be Ice Armos or something.
Man, of all the places. And Dave's pulling out a cutscene here, hoping that the big key's here instead of where it actually is. And, you know, it's another one of those hope to catch up type moves. I mean, I don't actually know how he's feeling about any of this, but there were a couple of low percentage things that didn't pay out, so you can...
Halfway through, I have not found the big key. Yep, just away check number 12, it's the compass.
Yeah, compass, isn't that the map? Isn't that where it's supposed to be, the map? I think so, maybe. Yeah, 6 would be great if we had a big key sprite. Do we have one of those? Can you just look in the mirror and there's a big key? But there it is. Yeah, what was that, 13?
Yep.
Scroll. We got a more guy 84 and we got a possibly maybe. So it was in fact 13, not just possibly maybe. So you know what? I say you are both winners.
Oh.
Yep.
That cannonball's been getting in your way.
Well, I'm sure Zero is feeling pretty good, but little does he know for sure that something like that isn't really going to affect things too much at this point.
Down to 3.5 parts for the gauntlet.
I'm trying to think of things that Daze can do with, well, like what you just said, even if something happens here.
Oh.
Well...
Use this axle. One shot. 0.
Nice little dodge of the beam there on the one. But room complete.
It does have powders, so use it here.
Yeah, GT routing I think is out. And some wacky stuff at Aga 2 maybe, but I do not expect that. But you know, hey, this is I say a pretty darn clean run by both runners. Zero made what choices turned out to be correct, really. But nobody had any real hang-ups. C dictates that nobody had any real decisions to make. Too bad. Not like we're used to seeing here in Rando. Spike Cave, was a thing that could have easily been something, and that alone would have flipped this. So
Yeah.
when they get in here, we'll mention that to them. I'm sure they already know.
Yeah, Zero's gonna open up these chests looking for silvers.
It's fair. I would. I know that. I was gonna say, with pattern hand, you can smoke the anti-fairy and the moon pearl killer or whatever it is, but chose
Honey
not
bean.
even to do that. Moldorn was an afterthought. Zero's got a race to win here. Hey, look at that.
Where money was hiding.
There's one. I don't remember seeing any others after that camper one. I mean, there might have been one, but even so, I mean, things just kind of worked out in that regard. No Zora at all. Kind of curious what's there. And of course, the credits will tell us. Usually we just look at it for pedestal. But since we found what we're pretty sure is a fourth sword, I don't know that we're going to find anything real good. Maybe silvers. Zero's like, come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, Dazed is not gonna be getting the mirror when he gets that big key.
Yeah, see, now I was wondering if Daze was going to do something like a full left when I was trying to think of, outs that could help him here, which of course are going to rely on a few Ganon falls, but, yeah, he does do that. But yeah, it's going to make finding the big key a little tougher to get out of. So, sorry, Daze fans, I don't know if I have anything for you.
He's trying to figure out what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it is going to be a death warp. No?
Yeah, I think it was. Was it this Fire Snake's not doing a full heart? Or not doing more than full heart, I should say. I don't know. I don't know. They play stuff I'm rarely up here with green mail anyway, so I don't necessarily know all that.
We may actually do the rare opening of the big chest in entrance or key sanity mode.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if it was
I did not see where the silvers were.
Yeah, I was looking at the big chest, sorry. Swamp.
Not Palace.
Yeah, of course. One way to touch.
Not behind that mirror in GT. Zero's failed torch glitch.
Yeah, it could get interesting, and there's nothing in that bottle that can help, is there?
I'm not sure, and Zero cannot take a Ganon hug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lamp's out. Well, I hope he's counting. He's got maybe 3 or 4 shots left in that lamp. Just gonna go back to the fire. No,
Okay, that blue potion. Okay, we're fine.
Okay, I must have missed that pickup. Maybe that was. Oh, you bought it. That's right. Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, it helps now, doesn't it? Yeah, it's going to take several falls here to even this thing up. Stays or Zero has got more than enough magic to fire out his way through the rest of these spins.
There we go. Now just needs to cross the 1x3 bridge.
Yep.
And Zero Rush will be on to the round of 32.
Yeah, we can do some bridge traversal, no problem. So get them GGs in there for Zero Rush. It's putting in a time of 1:18:52 on the nose, as you see.
Yes, this was Sahavat's fault. Indeed. But every seed's Sahavat's fault. Dave's just gonna go to the safety room.
Yeah, Days wants to finish that dot done has come in, so we're just going to ensure that it happens. I can get behind that.
And I'm joined by Zero Rush. GG.
Hello.
Good game to you. Freshly moving on to the round of 32. How'd this one feel to you?
Pretty good. This is like my ideal seed, so it was great start to finish.
Yeah, this is a runner seed for sure. We were trying to find out things that we could talk about, right? But I mean, there just wasn't a lot of super spicy stuff to be had, really. I mean, Days went to Spike Cave, you never did, but then of course it didn't pay out. It wasn't like there were silvers or anything.
Yeah, I think the only routing mistake, so to speak, I had was going to Death Mountain for Ice Palace. So then I had to take an extra trip, but I mean, I can't really complain. That's the only thing that went wrong. I guess the only other thing that could have tripped someone up would have been the hook shot, but there were no items in front of Thieves, so I don't know. It would take a real madman to skip Thieves in that situation, but maybe.
Yeah, we're figuring maybe somebody would try it, but yeah, that's a heck of an ask. Green pendant and all.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just got boots real early, just started going, and everything was on the way, so. Not a super complex seed, but one I enjoy playing, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're seeing come through from you now, $1.45 in collection, which that's kind of indicative of route gives you stuff to check. Like, you even had myths before you did the mirrorless thieves, so that gives you most of it.
Yep, it was even the mirror kind of gave me a bit of a chuckle.
Yeah, we enjoyed that.
Because it looks like it turns out that's what Daze did, but when I found the big key, my first thought was, if Daze didn't go right and he went left first, he's going to get stuck in this room, and it is not a good room to try and Death Warp in. And that's exactly what happened, which is unfortunate, but for me, I guess.
Yeah, and without the mirror, you were ticketed for, like, ice armors, I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah, honestly, I mean, everything kind of went my way this seat, so I even somehow managed to avoid desert.
Yeah, Days did go in there.
Yeah.
Looking for hammer.
Down goes Aga 2 for Days. We were, we have some regulations to follow. We had to highlight who was ahead, but we like the Twilight Princess theme. I mean, it's not like it makes a big deal, but we're gonna hear some of it now. But ups to Days for finishing this thing out. I mean, it's just a matter of choices. Like, the Spike Cave has a cane, which we were looking forward to time. Everything changes, right? So.
Yep, that's usually all it takes. There's also, I elected not to grab Smiths while I was right next to him. That that could have been pretty hard. And I never did powder either, because I was going to do it with Smiths, but then I found the Ganon Ice Palace. So that's what happened. Yeah. I'm going to go eat dinner, though. It's been waiting for me for an hour and a half, but GG's to Dazed. I don't know if he's joining for an interview or not. Very tough opponent. And wanted to say thanks, thanks for commentating and tracking and restreaming.
Yeah, we'll pass your sentiments along. Good luck in round 32. See who you get, and keep everybody posted.
That's good. Have a good night, everyone.
See you again.
So yeah, Days knowing full well that he does get the torch glitch. In fact, Days knowing that race is over, does see the Silver's wearing swamp, so he knows no way that somebody got that. Probably like in the big chest too, or something. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I don't know. Personally, like, when I played Twilight Princess, finding out Ganon was in fact a thing, I'm like, I don't know, it just seemed a little weird, but now I just kind of want to use the bug net somehow. I wish the bug net would work.
I mean, you can use it on Ganon.
Yeah, you can use it in that game. It's just fun.
I really am like, I'm playing Scarlet. Alright, you get your GGs in chat for Days.
Yep. Pretty nice Ganon fight. Throwing a time of 1:25:39 is just gonna stop the clock. Heck with it. And there you have it. We'll see if we can talk to him here real quick. And there he is, man of the hour. dazedcloud, huh? GG to you.
GG.
You're mute, there you go.
There you go, gotta unmute myself. Yeah, don't get in a jet seed with somebody whose execution is better than you.
Yeah, I mean, your execution is pretty good. It's just, you made a few choices that he didn't. I don't know if you talked about it, but like Spike Cave, we told him, could have easily been a thing. Just, odds worked out today, and you did what you could. And I mean, I say GGT, you do exactly what I would have done.
This wasn't the mode I wanted to raise zero in.
Yeah. Do you want some keys?
Well, I wanted something a little screwy, I didn't really love my chances of getting into him with a jet seed if it happened to go in that way, and it kind of did. And then I don't know. It just I lose by 7 minutes on a seed like this. It's just like I don't even know where to even start. I just got my butt whooped. I mean, that's all it is. There's no, oh, maybe I could have made a better decision. It's like, no, he pantsed you. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, did that whole thing kind of drive some of your decisions, like the Spike Cave and the Magic Bat and all that?
I just play that way. I mean, that's just the way I play. I'm going to make that. I'm typically going to make maybe that extra check, and yeah, it does mean occasionally that I miss some of the, jet seeds.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I didn't hate any of my decisions, really. Like, everything seemed like a really good decision at that time. I didn't realize that he was, that far ahead of me. I was hoping that, for some reason he would have left a hook shot in, Thieves Town. He would have checked the front four and then gone somewhere else, but I mean, the front 4 was all, you know, dungeon items, so it's like you kind of had to go back. Like this seed, there was just nothing I could do this seed. This was not a seed that I was going to win. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the same thing. It's well, here's the thing. I know I've seen you play before, but it kind of confirmed it for me, at least, that you kind of do what I do, right? Like as soon as you checked Agina without boots, I'm like, or not Agina. What the hell am I talking about? Lumberjack tree. Right, so that's what I would do, because I don't want stuff like that in my mind, right? And then, you know, if it's not a jet, in any instance, you're coming out roses, right?
I mean, that's something I started doing recently. I don't like. I only really started doing it this tournament, just because I don't know. Like after a point, the tree pulls and everything like that. It seemed like a very good way to get bombs and get into Kakariko really fast, and you know, so everything was fine. It's just, man, you know, check late. What are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
You know, if the game could have helped me throwing something in, you know, Spike Cave again, or you know, something else, or on Magic Bat, then, you know, this would be closer. I mean, he probably still gets back to it, but you know, I'm like I said. I mean, I knew going into this, when I saw the pairings, I'm just kind of like screaming at the heavens, just kind of going like, oh come on, man! I win my group again, and you know, last year I get Bwayne in the first round of the brackets. It's like, oh thanks guys.
Oops.
And then this year I get Zero Rush, and I'm just kind of like, I mean, I know that there's nobody easy in brackets. I mean, everybody's a good player, but at the same time, you know, you see names like that, you just kind of go, oh, this is going to be a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, this is kind of why I like the tournament, because it's not even as much, you know, rando dependent as it is matchup dependent. Like you know who you're facing, you make some decisions based on that, and it goes both ways. So,
And rando gonna rando.
Yeah, well, I get to play more cross keys now, so, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that tournament really starting up soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have the fun stuff again, so I can start playing the game, the stuff that makes me actually, like, you know, enjoy rando a little bit more. This stuff is it's good. I like it a lot. I was actually getting really, you know, really excited with how everything had gone so far, but it was gonna end sometime, you know.
yeah,
And you know, so it did.
yeah, and this mode variability, I don't know. Me on record, I like it. You know, it can be a little polarizing. It's like some of these modes, you know, maybe don't necessarily fit the matchups as well as it could. But I don't know. I'll just say it. I was hoping for like an MC boss or something like that. That would have thrown just enough of a wrench in the works to see if it would affect some things.
Yeah, it would have been nice. But yeah, you do what you can, you know.
Mm.
Anyway, thanks guys for everything. I am gonna go do pretty much anything else right now.
Yep. We'll maybe see you around in the dailies when they come back or something.
I'll be around. I'll do some commentary and some other stuff. But you know, as it is right now, I'm just gonna kind of maybe. I mean, if I'm playing for a little while, it'll be cross keys, and yeah. Other than that, I'm just gonna kind of go back and watch hockey. Go Avs!
All right. Yeah, I need to catch back up on that. I don't know where anybody's at, but yeah, thanks. Thanks for the show and good race and all that. So.
All right, take care, guys.
GG again. So that is going to do it for us here. We do have another race that has just started over on SpeedGaming 5 between Wallkicks and Friday. It's also open hard.
Oh.
So go ahead and check that out.
Yep, just started. Looks like 3-4 minutes in. They are. I don't know what game they're. They're played before though. It's 2 or 3, and they're around ahead too. So stakes go up. Check it out.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Scoopwolf, for doing the commentary with me, and thank you to Lady Orlinda for doing tracking.
Oh yeah, reiterate all that, and thank you, VXR, for putting up with me, because I didn't know what I was getting into. I really didn't. I was like, there's a slot, let's do it. Let's see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
just like me playing, really. But yeah, tomorrow, among the Speed Gaming channels, which follow if you haven't already, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6, we're going to have Pennyroyal Oil versus Hayfield Bay at Speed Gaming 3 at 1:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 2 hours later, Speed Gaming 2, Matt 7898 versus FaZe. 9:10 p.m. Big Dunka versus GFE. You're going to love that one. There's going to be some fun interviews. And yeah, that's all I got for tomorrow. I mean, some little things might crop up here and there. Real quick. What else? We got some. Just keep an eye on his channels. We got Star Wars Episode 1 Racer going on. 20-year-old game. It's always fun to tune into when it goes on. We got a tournament going on right now. SMB3 Randomizer, just fresh off the heels of the No Warp tournament. Luigi's Mansion going on. So yeah, it's a good time around here. So we'll hope to see you around, anybody and everybody, as you have availability. See you then.
See you all later.
Have
Thank you all for
fun.
watching again.
Good night.